This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And, of course, Moses Moody. Well, they will definitely be missing his contributions.
You never want to lose a player with his talent. However, for the guys in the locker room, they might not admit it, but some of them are going to enjoy new opportunities. The new roles and responsibilities might ignite this team a little.
Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight, and if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now here's Butler. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Has to Ware. 5 to shoot. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Now here's Butler. Outside Curry. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Johnson. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Johnson's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. The layup off target.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
They grab their own miss. Rodman's shot is good.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
Here's Halliburton. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Shoots from 12. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
1:56 left in the first. The three from Curry. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Embiid. The three ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Butler. Outside McDaniels. Curry looking it over. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Golden State.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Halliburton goes. Here's Embiid. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter here.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Butler. Outside McDaniels. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Walker. Down low. They swipe it. To the inside. Rodman. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Halliburton's size playing to his advantage there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the save, McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Capella. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Reed.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Curry from inside.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And a slam dunk by Capella.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Left side Curry. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Curry. Walker pulls down the board.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Capella with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Nembhard with the drive. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Nembhard with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Johnson's got 7.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Capella on the double team. It's tipped. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Clint Capella has what we call raw strength. And because of that, he's able to play through contact and score the ball.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. The free throw off from Capella. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
To stop the drought. And the basket by Hield. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Defense tries to stop Dinwiddie on the drive, but he doubles down and is able to draw the foul.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Outside Hield for 3. They get the rebound. To the paint. Tries again. Reed for 3. Capella with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 4. Lowry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Outside Kuminga. Here is DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Hield. From downtown. Not going to go that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Dallas on top, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Outside Butler. There's the triple. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Butler's got 5 points.
Butler stroking it nicely. Good touch from outside the arc.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, deflected. Here's Halliburton. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Fade away.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Jacks up a 3. Here's Rodman. Pass to Ware. Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. The Mavericks trailing. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by Curry. Back to Walker. Here's Halliburton. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Embiid with it. He has 6. From 6 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Embiid's got 8 points. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Here's Halliburton. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Ooh, Halliburton leaving no doubt.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Double team on Butler. Outside Curry. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Warriors score.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. He's got 11.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
On the wing, Curry. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed sets a screen. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Porter. Here's the three. No good there. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, DiVincenzo. Porter with the steal. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Outside, DiVincenzo to the middle. Picked it out of midair. Porter from outside. And the Mavericks, another three. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And they pick up 2. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And that quick first step of Dinwiddie, very dangerous once he gets a foot advantage on the D.
Pass to Lowry. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lowry with a steal. Hield from outside. Can't get it to drop. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Buzelis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Outside Hield. Outside Reed. Back to Hield. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
Warriors trail by 5. Over to the wing. Capella on the double team. The three. Lowry, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Good work there as it goes.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Hield for 3. Counted from distance. Hield's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
And Dinwiddie, here we go. Porter from outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own 3. Love that competitive spirit.
Out to the right wing. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Reed. Over Porter. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Buzelis. Now here's Dinwiddie. Porter from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Porter Jr. hitting it from the corner. That'll jack his team up, too.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Capella. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Porter's shot is off. Warriors trail by 10. Let's go with a three. And it's Hield missing.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they increased their win total to 29.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Clint Capella.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Outside Curry. 4-3. Another three for Golden State. 32 seconds left in the game. And here's Johnson. And it's blocked.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And they'll get another chance. And here's Curry for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Butler with the block. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks.